Hello students, today in our English class I'll explain you your Behave book chapter number 11, that is a play If I Were You. The play If I Were You has been written by Douglas James. Who is the playwright of the play? Douglas James. Dear students, first of all, you should know that there are mainly two characters in this play. The one is Gerard, who lives in a lonely cottage, and the second character is an intruder. Intruder here means a criminal, a person who enters in the house without permission. So, intruder here is a criminal and the police is after him. So, the intruder, he enters Gerard's cottage without permission. That's why he's presented as an intruder in the play. We don't know his actual name. What is his actual name? We actually don't know. He's a criminal in the play. So the play is all about when he enters the Gerard's cottage and he wanted to kill him. Does he succeed in his plan or not? Let's read and find out what happens next. Okay, dear students, the whole play is set in a small cottage interior. So when the curtain rises, Gerard is standing by the table making a phone call. In the meantime, the intruder, he enters the cottage. He had already heard a few things about Gerard. Means the intruder, he already knew many things. He already knew the background, the name of Gerard and what he does. Like many things he knew about him. So he knows that Gerard is something of a mystery man. So the intruder had already heard that Gerard is a mysterious, or you can say that is a clever man. So let me tell you, Gerard, he lives in his cottage only. He doesn't go anywhere. He gives his orders on phone only, and he never meets the tradesman. He only goes out when he has some important work. So, when the play starts, Gerard is making a phone call and he is to leave soon. But what was the reason why he had to leave? You will know about it in the play. But before he could leave, what happens? Immediately, suddenly, an intruder, or you can say that a criminal, enters his cottage and he carries a gun in his hand. You can see in the picture also that Gerard, he's just preparing his suitcase to leave that night, and suddenly the intruder, he came and pointing his gun towards the Gerard. So what happens next? After this, let me tell you, the intruder, he bumps accidentally against the table. So Gerard, he didn't get afraid what happened, who came there. But on the other side, he was very much confident. Gerard welcomes the intruder confidently. He doesn't get afraid of him. Instead, he starts talking to him in a humorous way. He welcomes him confidently. The intruder asks him many questions. And he was just asking him, pointing his gun on him. He was asking him many questions and Gerard had to answer those questions. So Gerard, he answers all his questions wittily, ironically and humorously. Gerard starts telling him a false story of his childhood. So what he did, as you already know that he was a very clever man, Gerard was a very clever man. So he immediately makes a false story of his childhood and he starts telling about it to the intruder. He tells him that he has been stolen by the gypsies in the childhood, and at the age of 32 he has to live in that lonely cottage, and then he was living there alone and he doesn't meet many of the people. So the intruder, he also asks him about his real name. And Gerard, he answers that his real name is Vincent Charles. What is his real name? What is Gerard's real name? Vincent Charles. You can say that it was his Christian name. Okay, students, actually the intruder, why he had come to that cottage? He actually wants to murder Gerard and take over his identity. He wants to live as him so that nobody could recognize him and catch him. The reason is that the intruder, he looks like Gerard, means his physical features, his physical appearance resembles to Gerard. That's why he wants to kill him and take over his identity. But as you know, Gerard, he was very much clever and he at once understands everything. So again, he makes a false story here. And he makes a false story and tells intruder that he's also a murderer. Gerard informs the intruder that he's also a criminal and the police is after him. And he tells him that he's also preparing to leave that night. He had to run that night. Okay, so here Gerard makes a false story and tells the intruder that he's a criminal, and unfortunately one of his gang's member has been caught by police. What does he tell him? He tells him that he's a criminal and one of his gang's member he has been caught by police, so he had to go and escape from the police. Actually, he was acting like that. It was not true. He just wanted to catch that criminal. So Gerard was very much clever. That's why he was making those false stories. So he makes, so on the other side, he also makes the intruder understand that it is good for him if he goes with him. So Gerard, he was planning to run that night to escape from the police. So he tells him like this and he convinces the intruder to run along with him. So he made a false story and he convinced the intruder that he should also run with him that night. And he told him, he tells him that he's a good for the intruders. So both of them will accompany together and will escape from the police. Okay, so next the Gerard also tells the intruder that if he finds him telling a lie, how could the intruder believe on Gerard's words? So Gerard, he tells him that if he finds him cheating or if he finds him telling lie, he can shoot him in the car. So at this, the intruder, he agrees immediately. He agreed to run with the Gerard. So what happens then? So as the intruder, he immediately agrees to go with Gerard, then what happens? Yes, here's the climax of the story of the play. You can say that when the intruder is about to cross the door, Gerard, he pushes him into the nearby cupboard. He then slams it. Thereafter, Gerard calls the police to arrest the intruder, the criminal. So in this way, he told him the false stories and the intruder agreed to run with him as he was just trying to run. So immediately with his quick mind, Gerard, he pushed him into the cupboard and the intruder, the criminal who was the actual criminal, was caught. Then Gerard, he immediately calls the police and the police arrested that intruder. So did you get that? How cleverly Gerard escaped from that criminal and helped the police to arrest him. So all what he did, he was making false stories and the intruder believed those stories. So now can you tell me that did the intruder, did he successful in his plan or not? Yes, he was not successful in his plan. He wanted to take over Gerard's identity by killing him. He wanted to live in that cottage, being Gerard, so that police cannot recognize him, but this doesn't happen. Gerard's cleverness helped the police to arrest him. I hope you understood, and you will do the question answers and you will do this reference questions also. We'll meet soon with a new chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.